Good morning. It's been a while. We are getting ready to go back on our next RV trip. This is a big one. It's gonna be a long 2-week trip back to Florida. We're just getting everything prepped in the morning. Ben's hooking up the RV. I'm about to get Tucker up, and I'm getting our lunch made so that when we make our stop, all you gotta do is grab it out of the cooler and we're good to go. And heat up some breakfast for everybody, and then we're gonna hit the road. Finally on the road. We are heading to Ponce de Leon, Florida. This is our first stop here. We've never been. We are going to stay at Ponce de Leon RV Park, and we're going to stay here for 2 nights. The plan is to go to the state park, which is just right down the street from the RV park, and go check out the springs. We are prepared this time. I hope I say that, you know, I said the last time with Crystal River and we were not, but plan is to get into the springs and check out all that has at the state park, and we're gonna do that all tomorrow and relax, rest up, and then get back on the road again Wednesday morning and drive another 5 or 6 hours closer to Florida. Well, I guess we'll already be in Florida. I mean, Orlando. So the whole plan is that they're dropping me off and I'm staying with one of my girlfriends, and we're going to do the princess runs in Disney. So I'm gonna have a little bit of video on that later. We're doing the 5K and the 10K. It's gonna be super fun running through the parks. And then Ben is coming back with Tucker, and we were doing a week in Disney World, and I'm excited, of course. Ben is so on the situation, but our compromise is that we're only doing 2 park days, and then the rest of it will be downtime and restaurants and hanging out. So, hope you guys look forward to it. I know I am. Can't wait to take you guys back through our Florida vacation.
Left at the fork.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me, there's no maybe. There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call, and I close my eyes to see even clearer.
You waking up from a quick nap? We make it to Buc-ee's? What do you think?
We can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper.
We just got to Buc-ee's. We're filled up. One spot was open, so we just slid right in. We're gonna go, I think we're gonna at least go pull over. We're gonna at least go pull over, get him changed, get him out of the car seat, and I think we're gonna go in real quick and get something to drink and walk around for a minute to stretch our legs before we hit the last 100 miles of the journey.
Still holding tight through every fright, 'cause sometimes I can see through the echo of every day, always the same, until you take a step and let go. You told me that the shades turn brighter, I don't know how. You showed me every heart is a fighter, time is now. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me.
Tell everybody how good those Bucky sandwiches were.
Yep, the Bucky sandwiches were good as usual, but this time they had a chicken sandwich, and it had like the special sauce on it with pickles. I don't know. I'm ready for a nap.
Look at the spot. Yeah, you just have to drive for another 2 hours.
An hour and a half. I don't know what kind of math.
Well, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. 104 more miles to go.
I heard a ringing bell this morning, and it woke me from a dream. And in that dream I heard a warning, saying leave the rest, take only what you need. So keep on singing to those who listen, 'cause you can make it on your own. Time goes slowly, the world gets lonely, when you got no one on your side. You got
What are you doing? What are you doing? Did you have a good ride here? You did good. No more moments with suckers. Say bye-bye. We just got set up. It was a little stressful getting in. So here we were looking at the directions and it just told us to go around to the end of the street, and it was like a loop, and I thought that's where the RV park was. Well, we were driving and then all of a sudden we looked to the left and we were like, oh, there was the RV park. We just passed it. And we looked, and the loop was just a loop to turn around so you could get into the RV park on the other side of the road. But we didn't think we were gonna fit. It was kind of like a little sketch, a little tight. So we ended up taking another way, quickly got back around. So just if you're turning into the Ponce de Leon RV park, just kind of be prepared for that. It was not what we thought it was gonna be. But they said they didn't have check-ins, like you just did everything online. You didn't have to go in and talk to anybody when you got here, just to pull into your spot, and nothing had changed. So I just assumed it was the one that I had selected online and we were good to go. So we pulled in, got set up. It's a huge, huge spot, and super wide, super long, no problems fitting. We're gonna go take a look at the RV park a little bit. It's pretty crowded, but pretty nice.
Sorry, brother.
Badger's new harness and his new haircut. Since his last RV trip. Is he not recognizable?
We gotta take a look, because
He lost just so much fur. Here's how wide the spot is. It's pretty big. Definitely. So we got, that's all the room we have over there. And then there's still space over here. What are you doing? Did I ask you not to do that? Excuse me. No. Ow!
we're just singing what's just
Miss Weasel. What is it? What did they say? Woof woof. Those Florida sunsets are always so pretty. You got your shoes on? Come on, Pumpkin. Did they come undone? This isn't going well.
Okay.
We haven't to stop for rocks.
What happened?
Yes, to stop and pick up rocks.
Yeah.
So that's our spot. Right there. We're number 1. Right by the entrance here. So I guess the only bad thing is we're right by the road, but there wasn't actually a lot of spots to pick from when I booked it. I think it was mid-December. There's only a couple left, and we just figured a pull through would be easy because we weren't going to be here for very long. And there is a Dollar General right next door. Could probably just walk there. Say you were a fan of your dinner. Here's some mac and cheese. Yum yums, huh? That's good stuff. You're a mess. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. So we just got back from the walk, and the RV park was really nice. Tucker enjoyed it. We tried to get all of his energy out before bed since he took a short nap. I'm hoping he'll go to sleep pretty quickly, but we're just gonna cook up some HelloFresh for dinner and relax. And we're gonna get up in the morning, have breakfast, and go explore Ponce de Leon Springs State Park. This is new. He just like climbed right up in the chair and sitting there watching his TV, waiting for breakfast. I don't know what happened to this weather, but it says it is, well, I guess it's dropping some, but it is in the high 80s and it is getting toasty out for the middle of February, end of February time. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
We just went on a walk around and got the dog some exercise, and now we're driving. Where does it say? Did you get the directions in? We're gonna go to Ponce de Leon Springs State Park, and they have a couple little trails and then the springs that you can get in. We didn't know whether we were gonna get in or not, but I think that it is warm enough to actually test more than the toes. So we're dressed in some bathing suits, and we got everything to change Tucker when we get there. Hopefully it goes better than Crystal River.
Oh yeah.
But I think so. Fingers crossed. We'll let you know how it goes.
We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud. Let's pack up a life, baby, and call it a night. 'Cause the longer we stay here, the harder the fight. I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Call it.
So it was only a 5-minute drive from RV Park to the state park, and it was $4 per vehicle to get in. And it's pretty empty, but it is Tuesday, so hopefully it'll be quiet. So they gave us this little activity folder for Tucker. It's probably still a little too advanced for him right now, but it's really cute. I mean, if you have kids, there's like a little passport they can get, I guess, stamped in like little spots, and then a bunch of like activity pages for them to look at. So that's kind of fun. I've never seen that at any state park I've been to.
Pretty great.
This free life we've been hearing about. You will see us howling.
He's a little slow.
'Cause nothing is stronger than wanting what you might get. I said, hey.
I wish he put his hat back on. Cheeks are getting all red.
I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. ain't nothing but a one-way.
Uh-oh, do we have a shoe catastrophe?
Ain't no worry.
Tucker, what's that?
Ain't no
You say shoe? What is that? Shoe?
Don't you worry about a thing.
Shoe?
Oh, 'cause as long as we're together, home can be a million different things. I said, hey,
Yeah,
call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, follow the spark. Ain't nothing but a one way. Ain't nothing but a one way. We don't belong here. I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud.
Nobody in them. Yeah, I would say so. Oh, she got actually stuff. I don't think we can. I don't know if we can do that. It's incredible. It's pretty cool. What do you think, bud? There's some pretty water.
Fish.
Can you see the fish?
It's a fish. No.
No, stick
There's
in your toes.
a little ring down there. See the ring?
Fish?
Fish. He's right there.
You pointing to him?
Look, see him? He's eating. There's another one right there. Fish.
Looks like they have a couple trails here. A 30-minute walk. I don't know, I think with all the routes, I think you're gonna regret not bringing the little baby with you. He's gonna end up tripping and falling a lot.
I just want him to get warmed up for Disney. I want to get him in a good habit. I'd rather it be brutal now and then easier there.
I look out across the water.
You can only see this.
I smell the
One
sun.
minute.
No, it's not
Feel
you.
the breeze. But in my heart, I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. We don't know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where.
If we took her on a leash, she'll probably be like a 60-minute, 90-minute walk.
Yep.
Each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on my mind. From Reaper's Fork to Watertown, and maybe Johnson City or Memphis bound. No matter where I go, no matter what I see, I still hear the calling of Tennessee. And who even know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on my mind. I miss the smoke on the Cumberland and the fireflies at midnight, and the color of the leaves in the fall.
It's pretty cold.
Who are we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow? The sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on. Yeah, I've still
Well, Bruce almost took me out.
Tennessee on my mind. Yeah.
That was a nice little state park. It wasn't very large. I think the hike only took us 20 minutes or so, and that was with Tucker trotting along on his own pace. But we saw lots of cool fish. What did you see? You saw catfish, some bass.
That's a lot of bass.
Yeah.
Tons of room. And you can easily see them.
Yeah, it
I
was
shocked
crystal
how many
clear.
there were.
It was really pretty. There was a handful of people there. A lot of people like sunbathing and picnicking. Nobody was in the water. It was a little too chilly to, I guess, get more than the toes in. So
It
we
was
decided.
soft bottom too.
So we decided not to go in, but it was still a really cool experience, and I think you know, if you're RVing and you need to make a stop along the Panhandle and you want something to do for a half a day or even like a full day of rest, like this would be a fun place. It was, you know, easy to stop, easy to get to. And you can't stay at the state park. They don't have any camping. That's why we stayed at the other RV site, RV park, the Ponce de Leon place. It's probably, I think, the closest to the state park. But now we're gonna go back, get some lunch, and get Sucker down for a nap. I think everybody's pretty worn out already from the morning. Also, a note, if you come to Ponce de Leon, there's not a lot else here. There's a couple gas stations, there's a Subway, and a sheriff's office in Elka Town Hall, and then the state park, and that's it. Oh, and the motel, which looked a little sketch. So
They had a lunch spot. What was it? The lunch box?
I don't know, yeah, the big boss lunches or something, and then like a, I don't know, some kind of grill and easy that didn't look.
I'm hungry.
I don't know. So bring food into your RV if you're coming to travel for any time. We're on the road from Ponce de Leon RV Park, and we are heading to Grand Lake RV Resort, I believe it's called. It's just south of Gainesville. It was another just about 300 miles, so it's about a 4-hour drive, and we lose an hour in the Eastern time zone, so good old half a day drive again. But we wanted to share some of the positive and negatives that we liked about Ponce de Leon in general. If you are in the area, Florida Panhandle, like driving through, it's another quick stop. It was pretty close off the interstate, so that made it easy to get on and off. There's literally nothing else there but the state park and the RV park. So there's like no grocery stores, no really restaurants. There was a Subway. So just be prepared if you get there. The state park did not take very long, so if you're gonna go like make a day, picnic, do the hikes, if it's really good weather you could definitely swim, but nobody was there swimming when we were there, so we decided not to go at this time. But I don't know if we'd be back there. There's a lot of great places to stay around the area. We've done Defuncta Springs, we've done what are some of the other ones we've done around here?
Falling Waters.
Oh yeah, the Falling Water State Parks. I want to stay at the Three Rivers. Yeah, I want to stay at the Caverns one time in Marianna, Florida. So that's the goal, one time to stay there, because I'd like to ship in. But they're in college for a geology field trip. But let us know if you guys stay at Ponce de Leon. What do you think about it? It said it was a relatively new RV park. They looked like they hadn't done too much to it. They had full hookups. It was easy pull-through site, and there was Wi-Fi, which worked fine for like working in the computer and stuff. I don't remember if they had cable. We did not even attempt to hook up, but so. Anyway, if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for the rest of our journey in Florida. And we got lots of fishing coming up on the East Coast and some more Disney stuff. So, looking forward to it.